All right. Well, welcome along, folks. That is Tuesday evening. Look at that. No cameras. Oh, here we go. Catherine's got her camera on. Good to see you. And Fred there is well too. Excellent. And excellent. It's good to see people's faces here. Rebecca's got her camera on too. So welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. It is Tuesday night. This happens every Tuesday night, my favorite part of the week, where not only do I get some good guests on here to share their wisdom and experience, and we've got Roy Carter waiting in the wings, who I'll introduce to you shortly. But this is also how I get my education and online sort of fix for the week. Look, if none of you ever showed up, I'd be having a great discussion. And tonight, you feel free to bring along a glass of wine. It is a fairly relaxed one. So if you've got a glass of red out there or a glass of white, whatever you like, great to see Fred, then it's definitely the night for you. So before we do kick off, let's find out who's in the room. So feel free to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, tell us what your business is, and what is it that brought you along here tonight? Why are you here tonight? So who you are, what your business is, why are you here tonight?
Yeah,
so
I'll go.
G'day, Fred.
Hey, Nick. Fred Gillen from More Marketing Ideas. I run a small business digital agency from a home office in Melbourne, and I also run a business referral network that I kicked in January this year. So just out there to try and help businesses grow their business and making a quid on the side by helping them do so.
Awesome, excellent. And where are you, Fred? You're down in Melbourne, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Melbourne. Yeah, and the reason I'm here, Nick, I came last week and was blown away. So thanks, mate.
Excellent. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks, Fred. All right, who else have we got here? I know we've got someone from Wellington. Anyone here from Wellington?
Catherine.
Hi there. No, I just had to unmute that.
How are you, Catherine?
I'm good, thank you. I'm looking forward to tonight's thing. Purely, if there's any way that we don't have to spend all our time at the PC slogging the hours, and there's a better way and a more efficient way, I am very open to even a smidge of understanding what that could possibly be. So that's just superb.
Good stuff.
Excellent, excellent. And look, I'll tell you, that was the reason why I moved from Wellington to the Gold Coast to sort of have this laptop beach style lifestyle. We've got the beach. We've just got to work on the laptop style of things. But I have to say, I don't often take my laptop to the beach because that defeats the purpose of actually sort of being here. Excellent. All right. Who else we got here? Come and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Hey, Aldrin.
Hello, I'm happy to go next. Hello, everyone. I'm Aldrin Alternay. Hi, known as the Media Queen. I have a publicity and marketing business on the Gold Coast. Very passionate about inspiring more truth and good news in the world to help lift the energy on the planet and help decrease depression and suicide rates. I love the topic tonight. Absolutely love it. How to escape the corporate and small business rat race and live on a beautiful tropical island, making recurring income by working just a few hours a week. Now, who would not want to know how to do that by someone who is doing it right now? That sounds amazing. Absolutely love that title. And, you know, there's a great saying that says, slow down to speed up. And it's interesting that this topic has come up tonight because I've been looking in my life on what I can actually take out and actually how to simplify my life, and looking at the 80-20 rule and looking at where my efforts are best invested to get maximum return in the things that I'm doing. So I think this is perfect tonight. Can't wait to hear what Roy has to share. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks, Aldrin. All right, anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Otherwise, I'm just going to jump in and start. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey everyone, Rebecca Mitchell, mortgage broker, Awesome Lending Solutions, located in Gordon, Lower North Shore, Sydney, but I'm actually at home at the moment, which is in Adenza Park near Fairfield, for those that probably have no idea where Adenza Park is. As I said, I figured there'd be somebody. As I said, mortgage broker, just specialise in helping first-time buyers and first-time investors to get on the property ladder and climb it.
Excellent, excellent. And what brings you along here tonight? Why did you come along?
Two things. I was Fred's calling me his stalker at the moment. So I was on one of his events last week and heard him talking about it. And also you popped up in my LinkedIn feed earlier today promoting it. So I thought, I'll check it out.
Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. And funnily enough, mortgage broking was my business. I had a mortgage broking business for 10 years back in New Zealand.
Oh,
so
nice.
Reasonably familiar with that industry as well too. And well, back then it was the copious amounts of red wine that also went with that industry as well too. So
yeah, my business partner always starts his story of how he got into the industry. He blames me for it. So I used to work in the banks on the other side of the fence. And he blames the long lunches that he used to go to with me. So for getting into the industry.
just part of the culture, I think.
Yeah, not so much anymore, unfortunately.
No, that's right. There's way too much work to do in that industry these days.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, well, good to have you here, Rebecca. Hope you enjoy it tonight.
Thank you.
And I've got Ron there. We can't leave Ron out, can we? It's time for you to introduce yourself. Just unmute yourself and tell us who you are, Ron.
Yeah, g'day. Yeah, just sorry, a bit late jumping in tonight. A few things going on, but yeah, we're with my wife Ali and I. Our focus is helping people plan and live a majestical third act. So that's our focus, and really looking forward to hearing what Roy has to say tonight, because 8 years ago we moved from New Zealand to the Gold Coast. Haven't quite made it to the tropical island yet, but boy, it was a good move coming here.
Good.
Excellent. And you're sort of got your feet online at the moment too, haven't you?
Yes. Trying to find my way around websites and doing online stuff and everything like that. So yeah, it's all lots of fun.
Excellent.
Thoroughly enjoying.
Oh, good. It definitely is a learning curve, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, good to have you along, Ron. And lucky last one is Selena. I'm not sure whether Selena is out making dinner or in the bath or in the car or quite where she's. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, I just realised that I hadn't done my Duolingo for the day, so I needed to do it. Otherwise, I'd lose my streak. So, sorry.
Okay.
I'm Selena. I'm from Block Business. I'm a copywriter and author. So I'm very interested to learn more about this laptop lifestyle, that I could move around a bit more and live on a tropical island. That would be fabulous, because I seem to be stuck at my desk quite a lot. So
Wow.
very keen to learn a little bit more about how we can do that.
Well, we can definitely talk about
Excellent.
that for sure.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's move through to our agenda tonight. So, as I said, this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. My name's Nick Cree, and I'm your host for this evening. So, we do have an agenda for tonight. We have some cool online tools which I'll run through very shortly. And then I'll introduce you to Roy. Roy and I met many years ago. Last decade it was. We met in the last decade. Doesn't feel that long. We'll talk about sort of how to exit the rat race there, and create a lifestyle that you want. So and there will be opportunities for questions. I'll let Roy sort of decide how we'll take some questions on the way through, and then we'll talk about the next event before we close off. But before we get into it, I'd love you to check in. So whether your platform is Facebook or LinkedIn or TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever happens to be one. If you just check and create a post on there to check and take a photo of the screen, tag me in, tag Roy in, or if you're here with someone, tag them in as well too. So on Facebook, and it'd be the similar on most of the platforms. We'd normally create a post, just tap on there. Facebook will bring up a menu from the bottom, and one of those says check in. If you tap on that, it'll bring you some locations probably close by and around you. If you don't see Business Owners Smashing It Online there, just type it in the search box, and it should come up. And then if you tap on it, and it'll probably come up with a map or something like that. But you can make a comment, take a photo, and add a photo into it, and then just hit post to check in. Now that does two things. One, it helps us to spread the word of this just a little bit further. It reminds those that didn't turn up that maybe in the car or maybe sort of making dinner and had forgotten about it. They'll get a notification coming up in their feed there on their notifications. And also for you, for helping to build your digital profile as well. Because when people check you out online, if you've made insightful comments on groups and posts, or maybe you've posted something, often they'll come to your profile and check out who you are. And just a case in point, had someone today that said that I am just everywhere on social media, absolutely killing it. They don't know what to post and wonder how I get to post every single day. I'll let you in on a secret. It's not actually always me. I've got two wonderful team members who are on the call here today, JM and Lorena, and they really help with some of the graphics and posting and doing all that stuff. I might write sort of some of the stuff. Well, in fact, I do, but they write some of it and post it. So, but that's all about having a good online presence that people can check you out. One of those things they check out, obviously, is where you participate, what casinos you go to, what cafes you go to, and also what online events you come along to as well too. So it might be just the thing that gets them to contact you and do business with you. All right, well, let's move through to some of our cool online tools. So I'll switch screens and we'll find this one here. All right, so hopefully just give us a thumbs up if you can see something that says secure email based in Switzerland. No, you can't see that? All right,
yeah.
Let's just try that. Oh, you
it's
can.
there, it's
Awesome.
there now, Nick. Yeah.
Perfect. Just a bit of a delay coming up. All right, well, it's amazing where you where I sort of find some of these online tools. This just happened to be someone that I caught up with. When was that? Last week? Yeah, last week. And she was having problems setting up her email system. Said, oh, what email system are you using? And it happened to be this one here called protonmail.com. So the reason why I am showcasing this one here is that it's a good alternative to Google Mail, Google G Suite, or Microsoft Office 365, with one exception. And that is that it is highly secure and they've got a very strong privacy. So, and how I came to know this is that the person I was catching up with, her mother is a court reporter. And so she does all the court transcriptions, the live court transcriptions. And generally, if the courts go and request records from, say, Microsoft or Google, they'll give it up without question. But Proton Mail, they cannot get records out of Proton Mail. So it's a secure, encrypted, and they just won't give out that information, possibly because it's based in Switzerland. So this is not to encourage you in criminal activities or anything like that there. It's more for those of you that, are privacy conscious or do want to keep your communications private, or if, like me, on a couple of occasions, I've had business partners and things have gone awry and things go, and we've ended up in court a couple of times, then this one here helps to protect your sort of side of things as well too. So not to say that you are going to get in there, but it is that's the thing about this mention, which is what Google Mail's got, and you can collect it on your desktop as well too. So they do have a free version of it. So it is well worth checking out, and price-wise, it is very, very competitive compared to Google and Microsoft, in that this one costs €4, which is about $8 for 5 email addresses. In comparison, if you're using Google's G Suite or Google Workspace, they're $8. Well, they start at around about $8 per user or per email address. So cost-wise good, and this also has an equivalent to, say, Google Drive. So they've got document storage, and they've also got a calendar as well too. So they've got email, calendar, and storage, which is what Microsoft and Google Workspace has as well too. So there you go. There's a secure and good email service here called Proton Mail. All right, next one. This is a young chap from LinkedIn who contacted me, and it was actually for something quite different. Last week we profiled a tool called what was it, Type Desk, I think it was, and that was for setting up templates for phrases that you regularly type, so that you can just have an acronym, and you can insert these phrases that you regularly type into social media, your emails, number of places. So he emailed me saying, look, we've got a way better alternative, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I just happened to see this other piece of software that he's put together called Building Beautiful Forms with Google Sheets. Now this is a Google extension. And what it allows you to do is to create forms much like this one on the right-hand side that you can see. Anyone that's familiar with, say, type forms or some SurveyMonkey or any of those ones there that pay a subscription to, this application allows you to do something very, very similar with Google Sheets. You only need a Gmail account, so the free Gmail account. And you can have one survey, which is free, and then I think the rest of it is fairly inexpensive. Let's have a look at the pricing. Fairly inexpensive if you want to add this to your Google Sheets and keep using it. There we go. So $10 a month for the basic version, $19 a month for the pro version. But you can keep using the free version. If you are just using the same survey, you can delete your survey and create another one. Excuse me. But yes, it's a very user-friendly, and if you're using it for free, you can embed it on your website. You can create a pop-up on your website as well too. It'll create links that you can send out on social media, in email, and it will actually collect all of the responses into a Google spreadsheet as well too. So, and they've got an intuitive drag and drop way. So, if you think about, let's say, it's been a while since I've been there. Macca's ordering, McDonald's, anyone who's been there knows you can go up to the machine there and you can tap through and say, what do you want? Main meal, what additions do you want to add? Do you want fries with it? Do you want coffee with it? Do you want ketchup with it? So you can do all of those additions before you end up paying for it. So you can create logic that's a bit like that there in this form with a simple drag and drop feature. So very powerful. And this feature here, in fact, is really more powerful than the likes of Typeform or some of those survey builders that are out there. And you can customize it to make it look like how you want it to look as well too. So there you go. That one's called Typesheet.net. Now these apps that we've got, we'll drop these into chat. So if you're not familiar where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your Zoom screen, you'll see an icon there that looks like a speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up chat, and you'll see two of the links in there already as well too. Yeah, Fred, thank you for that. Feel free to introduce yourself inside chat as well too. So if you want to share your contact details and things, you're most welcome to do that as well too. All right, thanks for asking, Fred. All right, so our next tool there is one called Keywords Everywhere. So what this is it's a Chrome extension. Let's see if I think I've got that installed in Chrome. Let me just go to Google and open something up. All right. All right, look. And hopefully, if I've done my homework, I've got it activated. Okay, keywords. Oh, there we go. This would be the go. I've installed it on my laptop and I didn't install it on my desktop. That's working through 2 computers. So let me describe how it works then. So keyword on the go, it is a store, let's say we'll install it here. It is a Chrome extension, and it allows you to do all of your keyword research in Chrome on a website that that you're on, or in Google search. All right, I've got it installed here. I've just enabled it, and then we'll go through to Google again, and let's refresh the page. And let's see if we can find it. Okay, is it going to come up? Oh, here we go. So keywords everywhere. So you can see a screen on the top right here, and it's find long tail keywords. And so it will give you content ideas, competitor analysis. So if you click on one of those links there, it'll tell you what your competitors are doing. Oh, those ones are actually videos telling you how to actually work it. And it gives you the difficulty of the phrase. So these are the things that, you know, if you're in Google AdWords and using the Google AdWords tool, this is what it is very similar to. So here you go. We've got some competitors. It gives you, you know, some of the competitors there, and how difficult it's going to be to rank for it, the authority of the domain. And so really what you can do is you can go back and search for, say, just keywords. So if we say, what's a really competitive one? Marketing. All right. And hopefully it'll come up and give us some results. There we go. There we go. SEO difficulty. So this is going to be a really hard one to rank for, as we would imagine. So there are a lot of marketing agencies out there. It's you know, 81 out of 100. So very sort of difficult one. So you might sort of look at something else. Let's have a look at chocolate. That's one of my favorites. So if you're looking for a niche or looking for you know, sort of a way of marketing or advertising or keywords that are going to be useful, there you go. This one's a bit better. So it's 65 out of 100 for difficulty as well. And you can get the breakdowns on that there. So let's say if we say chocolate recipe, we'll make it, we'll create a sort of a longer tail keyword there. And there we go. So it's dropping down on that. So whatever your business is or your niche is, it's a great little quick tool to use right on your Google search page to do some of your research. So and you can see underneath here there are things like related keywords. So you can click on some of those to see. So let's say best chocolate recipe. And it will sort of give you the trends for that. You've also got related searches that people have also searched for. Then you've got some long tail keywords too, which are probably the ones that you're going to be get the most value out of in terms of being able to rank better for it. So it all just sits down the right hand side of the page here, and a fantastic you know, research tool. So it's called Keywords Everywhere. All right, let's get rid of the keywords. Okay, and Send Villa. So those that are looking for email addresses and email marketing, this app called Send Villa, it's one that you sign up for. That it is a price per month. This one's $27 a month, or they actually happen to have a lifetime deal, which is what attracted me to this one, of $324. Have this for life. So what it will do is that you can set some parameters for maybe email addresses or businesses or business types that you're looking for email addresses for, and it will go and a bot will go out and scrape email addresses from businesses across the web. So you might define it for a specific area, for an industry. So that's the sort of thing that you can do within LinkedIn, you know, when you're looking for leads and people and positions and that sort of thing. So this one is an online tool that will allow you to do it online. And then what it will also do is it'll allow you to create an email, so you can you know, set up an email campaign and to send out to these email addresses that you've acquired, and it'll allow you to sort of select a list of so you can refine it further to send it to as well too. So one caveat with this, if it's business to consumer, I wouldn't be using it because you may run foul of the spam laws. If you are business to business, then you're fine to use it because business email addresses are generally, these are public email addresses that appear in the public domain and on people's websites, and business to business is an acceptable use for this. So just be wary of using it business to consumer. Business to business is okay. So that app there is called sendvilla.com. Okay, for those of you that sort of have to create or do create proposals for the work that you do, and I know sort of some people use PDF proposals, others use it from the likes of Xero and their software, and others create PowerPoint presentations for their proposals. There is another one called Proposer. This is an online tool called proposer.io. And it allows you to create some pretty slick proposals that you deliver to people with a link online, and they get to view it in their browser. So it is a professional proposal writing software. You can create a template with it. So if you've got the same products and services, and you may have the same sort of options, it allows you to not quite cut and paste the options, but select them with a checkbox. So you can have the inclusions you want to include. You just sort of select the check boxes and include it, and it means you can get your proposals out very quickly as well too. So that one there is called proposer.io, and I think that's it. That is our roundup of cool online tools for today. So any favorites or any that will sort of help you with your procrastination or help you procrastinate even more by spending time on that instead of the things that you should be doing, just drop into chat which your favorite ones were. Okay, Typesheet. Yeah, Typesheet, you'll enjoy that, Ron. I've had a bit of a play with that. It's, yeah, if you're looking for something to take your mind off things, that'll definitely do it. So Typesheets. Anyone else got a favorite there? Just drop it into chat there. Yeah, keywords everywhere. Used to be free. It is still free, Anthony, but it's limited. What's free now is now limited. You do have to pay for it, but again, it's fairly inexpensive as well too. Yeah, keywords everywhere. Yep, Send Villa. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Well, that is our roundup of cool online tools for this week. So as ever, if you have any recommendations or others that you come across, feel free to send them through to me on Messenger, chat, or on in our Facebook page, Business Owners Smashing Online. Share it there. If you've used any of these ones as well and you find have a question about it or find some pretty cool features, also let us know in the Facebook group as well too.